As we continue, Sharapova and Gurgis, they're the next match coming up, but there seems to be an issue out there on the court. Let's get to Mary Jo.
It's a dead spot on the court. Mary Jo, they were trying to bounce a ball close to the net on our side, on that gentleman on the right, on that side. And apparently the ball, as we saw, didn't bounce. I don't know what you can do about a dead spot, but Sharapova has left the court. Gurgis followed her. And at this point, that's all we can report. If there's a dead spot on the court, how, Mary Jo, can you do anything about it?
I'm not so sure, but it's very close to the net. And here it is as chair umpire Carolyn Kramer just drops it, and it doesn't even move at all. Just got stuck to the ground. So tournament referees are out there, and we'll see what they decide to do.
That is the darndest thing I've ever seen. I mean, this is a hard court. It's laid on a hard surface. There are layers of paint on top of that. There's a rubberized component to it as well, but the top layer is of look at that.
I mean, at first I thought, is it the ball? Is it just that the ball has no air? But it is, and it's the tennis court.
On the top layer, there is a layer of sand. That's what determines the speed of the bounce. It also determines on how much the ball is going to fluff up and how early. At the US Open, there tends to be very little sand in the top layer, which makes those courts pretty quick. But I've never seen anything like this. I once did a commercial with Andy Roddick's serve. I think it was for Powerade, and I did some voice for it. Andy served the ball to the other side, and it dug into this clay court and stopped there. But that
really?
that was television magic.
Right.
But that I've never seen that before. Chris, I cannot answer why this ball is not bouncing on Hisense, but for the moment,
the players are off the court.
Yep, they're off.
That's truly remarkable. Again, Hisense is the second largest arena here at Melbourne Park. You've seen a lot more tennis than I have, BG. What do you make of this?
Well, you know, every once in a while on a court, when it does get hot, you get like a little bubble. And I've seen sometimes where they'll take like a little knife and they'll, pop it, But it's very unusual. That looked like a pretty big area. It looked like pretty alarming. That's why the guy was on the walkie-talkie like, uh-oh, what the heck is going on here? One drop and then do it again and then a splat. That's a pretty big area, kind of concerning. So, it's potential they might actually have to dig it up a little bit. But if they don't fix that, maybe that court will be down. That would be quite unusual.
Well, that would be remarkable. That would set back play, push a lot of the players to the outside courts. And on a day like today, again, we talked about
I'm sure the fans would be happy. Sprint to an outside court, courts 2 or 3, mayhem.